The holidays are just around the corner. That means you should be making a list and checking it twice so you don't waste your money. Holiday savings can be simple if you stick to your budget. Joining me right now, Robin Thompson of WXYZ Consulting with some tips on how to make it a smart holiday season. I was shocked to learn it was like 50 days till Christmas?
Absolutely. Not a lot of time left.
All right. So, well, let's get to it then. So we're trying to figure out a way to get through the holidays without going broke.
Absolutely. Number one is that we actually have to decide on the amount of money that we'd like to spend. You know, this is such an exciting time of year. But on the same token, we need to determine what can I actually afford, a decision that's based on reality and not emotion.
All right, though, so set a total spending limit. This is something you got to be doing right now then, right?
Absolutely. I want the viewers to think about what are some of the larger expenses they actually may have to pay for in 2012, and then how do I balance that with the amount of money I'm working with right now?
All right, so the second tip then would be quite obvious. If you're going to set a budget, then it's probably best to really come up with a shopping list that you can spend that budget on.
This is the most important time to actually shop with a list. There's so many people to buy for, whether it's friends, family, loved ones, even our children's teachers or the postman. So write down who we want to purchase for and actually what we plan to buy.
All right, the next point then leads right to that. Allocate your gift budget. I guess some people get more than others.
You know, oftentimes they do, but this is the time to actually spread the wealth, and with the amount of money that we've decided we have to spend, who's going to get what, how much or how little?
So allocate your gift budget's an important thing right there. So, and unfortunately the graphic just disappeared. What's your fourth item on this list then?
You know, we want to actually make it a cash-only holiday.
Cash only.
Okay?
All right.
And I mean actually spending cash, physical cash or currency instead of the credit cards, because it's so easy to overspend with the credit card. And this is for the people who even tend to pay off their credit cards at the end of the month.
I know I've seen studies before, and maybe you can quote one of these, but how much money people actually end up spending when they use their credit card rather than cash. How it comes out. You
know, often 12 to 18% more, because it's magic money. We don't feel it, but it's actually more painful when we're paying with cash.
All right. Also, I tend to use credit cards because I shop online, which makes it easy for me to track my spending. But you're saying spend cash, but still track your spending.
Yeah, you know, the fifth tip would be to track our spending, but one of the ways that you could do that, if you're not the type that wants to write everything down, because
and I'm not.
You get so caught up in this season, is to use an envelope. We've talked about those before, but it's a really neat way to actually curb your spending, but maybe not feel so deprived while you're in the moment. Okay,
so any idea of what should be a reasonable figure to spend at the holidays? I mean, there's an average or something?
Wow, you know, some people may spend anywhere from, let's say, $600 to $1,000, but again, it goes back to what I can actually afford and looking at the big picture instead of just getting so caught up in the excitement of the season.
Yeah, pay all the other bills first, and then whatever you have left over, then you can be generous with it.
Absolutely.
Robin, as always, thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you.
I hope we save some people some money out there, Diana.